Join me as I dive into the world of Iron Orchid Designs ornaments, using IOD molds, IOD transfers, and several other products. Today's playlist is Craft Your Stash. It's hosted by Sunflower Tasha DIYs and co-hosted with At Home with Kay. Be sure and check out their channels in the description box below, and don't forget to check out that playlist. There's also a giveaway, so comment your favorite project on each of the creators in the playlist, and I'll have all the details in the description box below as well. So for today, I'm making Christmas ornaments using IOD's resin molds from this year's 2024 Christmas release. For this first project, I did use some of Dollar Tree's clear resin mold. It does take 24 hours to set up, but I was really pleased with it. Now, once that is all set up, I'm going to be painting on some liquid patina on the back of the mold, and then I'm going to be using this cute little napkin that I found last year. I did remove one of the plies of napkin, and I'm going to place that down face down onto the mold so that it will show through the other side. Once I had that napkin down, I did go over it again with some more liquid patina. Once it was dry, I took my little finger sander and I sanded away the excess. Now, to make the colors pop a little bit more on the other side, I went ahead and painted over the napkin and over the liquid patina with some white chalk paint. Now, to finish off the top of the ornament, I used some gold rub and buff and just rubbed that along the little ornament topper. I needed a way to hang this ornament, and I forgot to put anything into the resin, so I'm just hot gluing some silk ribbon onto the back. For the next two projects, I'm using IOD's Tapers molds. One has a Santa Claus face on it, and another one has a snowman, and these are the two that I'm going to be using. I used quick set resin this time, and as you see, I did place a large staple into the back of the ornament right before the resin was really set up. So you don't want it so liquidy that you lose your staple in the resin, but just a little bit firm so that it will hold it up. Now, for the Santa Claus mold, I'm going to be painting it with Waverly chalk paint in black ink. Once the paint was dry, I used some gold rub and buff, and I just rubbed that over the features. In the end, this wasn't really the look I was going for, so I went ahead and used a brush and some liquid gold leaf and painted the entire piece. I prefer doing it this way because it gives it more of a brass look, because a lot of that black paint still stays down in some of those crevices, and it just really gives it a nice finish. For the snowman ornament, I used Coal Black by Fusion, and I painted most of the ornament with that except for the actual snowman. I wanted to leave him white. I did use a smaller detail brush to go around the snowman so that I could get in all those little nooks and crannies without getting black paint on the snowman. Now I'm going back with a gold paint pen and I'm just kind of filling in some of those details at the bottom of the snowman. Then I'm going to go back with some of that gold rub and buff and just rub it over the details of the ornament. I did end up painting the snowman's hat black as well. And I used a small brush to brush on gold details onto the snowman's face and his buttons. And for the last ornament today, I'm using the Bibelot's mold again. It has 4 different shapes in it, and this is the one I chose for it. I'm painting the back of it with some of that liquid gold leafing. Once it was dry, I did have to go back and touch up a couple of places that showed through the front. So now that it is completely dry, I'm using this gold paint pen to paint the ornament topper. I'm using a piece of a rub-on transfer from IOD's Yuletide book. I would love to know which of these ornaments today was your favorite. I also want to remind you that in the description box below are the details on our giveaway, as well as the links to our host channels and the awesome playlist. Don't forget to check those out. Thanks again to Tasha and Kay for hosting today, and thank you for watching. Here's another video I think you might like. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to share the chic. Bye now.